What's the deal? It's your boy J Mike, Mr. Athletic over everything, and today we have a very short mail day, but this one is probably one of my favorites, and it's mostly due to something that came along with one of the starting lineups. Like I said, I've gotten into starting lineups over the last month and a half, and I've probably purchased over 300 figures at this point. Um, Starting lineups looks like it's becoming a thing. Um, I hope that it does, so that this huge investment that I've made doesn't, uh, mess up further investments that I had. I actually swapped out of a lot of high end cards to get into the starting lineups, and I've spent probably between $4,000 to $5,000 so far on the starting lineups and some of the other figures. But today is one that I think that everyone, if you're going to get into starting lineups, you need these three in your collection. Especially if you're a baseball and basketball fan for sure. I think it's probably a couple of the easier items to get into right now. One more so than others. And we're just gonna kick it off, man. And two of these actually came with cases, which is not normal. So let's switch the camera off. All right. Now this case, I'm not sure how long the individual had this particular item in this particular case, but this case is pretty beaten. It's pretty yellow. I hope the figure isn't so yellow, but I'll probably wind up using this as a shipping container, and I'll send it to someone else when I start selling these things off. But this one right here is a 1996 Kevin Garnett, and it looks good. Um, I actually have two of these already, which is actually kind of funny. And before I even thought that I would even get into this was one of the figures that I wound up getting because the corner is really banged up on this. But I wound up getting two of these thrown in with another deal or another order that I had. So I have two of these. When I first got into this, you could buy these for $10. This one cost me a little over $30. So, dang, how did this get scuffed on the bottom? I wonder if this was resealed. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Because it has like a mark on the actual bottom of the figure. It's a little weird, and the bubble is a little off, but um, it presents well. It was $30. I'm looking at it like I traded this for a $30 baseball card, which isn't a big deal. Got this in, but I think that 1996 is a good way to start you guys' collection. You can get one of the Hall of Famers. He actually goes into the Hall of Fame in one of the greatest Hall of Fame classes of all time. Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant will all go in at the same time later this year. So I think that this figure is probably going to climb up to that $100 range. And if it does, you know what I'm saying, we got a chance to make some good money back. Now, I'm going to call the seller because there's a crease on the back of this. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but I paid good money for this. That should not be there. And like I said, if I buy something and they say that they had a crease in the figure beforehand or anything like that, I'm stuck with it. But in a situation like this, it was not presented that way, and yeah, so I'm gonna have to get some of that money back. So hopefully that goes through. All right, but next up, under normal circumstances, this would have been my number one. But since the one that I have after this, all right, so this is actually pretty beat as well. Uh, now this is the first time I'm seeing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I wasn't privy to anything with this. This looks like it got water damage to it a little bit. The corners are rough, and this is Ken Griffey's rookie, and I believe I paid $45-50 for it. Now the question is and the card is destroyed. The card is like big time messed up. So I will not be keeping this particular start lineup. This one is really damaged badly. It looks like water has gotten into it. It's even open. So I'll be returning this one. Now this is one of the ones that I really want in good condition or great condition, and this one is like in bad condition. Paying 50, it might have come up to $56 or something like that, but paying $56 for something like this versus paying 100 for one in really good condition, I think it just makes more sense for me to pay the 100 for it in really good condition. I also have the other version with him sliding, and I got two of these actually on the way. I have another one on the way, but I can't keep that. So right now, the start lineups aren't looking too good for this particular pickup, but I think the next one saved the day. I actually got a chance to look at this one a little bit because the person who I bought this from actually sent it overnight. It came boxed in incredible boxing, but he also sent it in an acrylic case, which I wasn't expecting, based on how it was represented in the listing. So I kind of expected for him not to send it. Just noticed that the case has a little crack on the back, but like I said, I wasn't expecting to get one of these. Now this one is also a 1996 edition, but this is one from the extended. Now I've shown at least 3 of these so far. This is the Allen Iverson rookie. I think of some of the higher end, and I don't want to say higher end because there's some starting lineups that have, they're over $1,000 or over $100. But of those that are on that bottom line, I think this is the next one to blow. If you've been following the trends on the market with this, they started out at, the first one I bought was like at $25 or something like that. I wound up paying $58 for this one, and it was an auction. Since then, I've purchased one for 35. I think I purchased another one for 50, but these will go over $100 very soon. Now with this one, it's a very sharp looking figure. I really like the condition of it. There's no creases in it. The card looks actually really good. The back, so it looks like this one may have been put in here from the time that the person purchased it or whatever, but it's in really good condition. So I don't mind paying a little extra for something like this. Switch this back. But like I said, overall, this was a very good pickup in terms of just getting in certain figures, but the figures are in very bad shape. So it looks like I'm going to wind up losing out on the Ken Griffey and most likely even this Kevin Garnett. It's too much going on. It looks like, I feel like this thing has been resealed, and it also has that crease on the back that wasn't documented. So I'm gonna hit up the people who I got this from, and I'm gonna tell them the Griffey. I would keep if they gave me half my money back. Probably the same with the Garnett, but you can't get this stuff if you're paying top dollar on the higher end for some of these items. It shouldn't be anything wrong with them. If something wrong with them, you should speak up and just get your money back if you got to file a claim or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have to go back and do thumbnails and tag the videos because the way they're tagged now, no one's going to watch these. But I hope that some of this stuff has been informational. After I get all of the starting lineups that I kind of got coming, I'll start doing individual breakdowns of each of the starting lineups to give you guys a little more insight on the player as well as why I went with that particular starting lineup. Until next time, later.